Hello, William. I was looking at your portfolio here. I think you do a good job using lighting to add texture to. Looks like this is kind of like maybe your job or like a woodworking type of shop. Uh, I like to use. You got some nice use of lines, repetition. I really like this one. I like this gradient from really dark to like a gray to a lighter shades of gray in here. I like the angle on this one. This is really a strong image. And I like this one also, kind of hints, to measurements and something being cut for a particular project. This one, the contrast is a little bit flatter on this one. So, and you step back a little bit, you have like this sense of like close-up shots and some of these, and some of these shots are a little bit further away, which but this one isn't quite as strong as some of the other ones. This has got a lot of things going on with it. It's a little bit busier. The lighting's just not quite as strong. And kind of same with this one. It's like you got a little bit of a lens flare in here, and we got kind of back in these detail shots. This is a great shot showing shallow depth of field. Interesting composition. And another shot, composition wise, it's not the strongest. It shows a lot of this part of the table. You might could concentrate more on that, or maybe change the camera angle a little bit up, or get a close up of that blade. Uh, this is like one of my favorite shots. I love your use of motion in this one, and I like seeing these machines at work. That's something we don't see in some of these other machines, which I think that really makes the picture a lot more powerful and very dynamic. So it'd be neat if you had a couple more shots like that. It could be going through a process of something being made. Um, or not. I don't know exactly what your proposal was. I wasn't able to get access to that, so I'm just kind of taking a look at the image, letting them kind of speak for themselves. And as we go through here, and this last image is probably one of my favorite ones, but it's the only picture you have a person in it, so it kind of throws off the whole collection a little bit. So I'd either like the idea of wearing a respirator. It almost has that kind of surreal quality to it, and the short skirt, the girl, not what you typically think of, as being involved with woodworking, but I think it's a really cool image. I wish we had more hints of like maybe her in these other pictures other than this last image, because it kind of throws off the viewer a little bit. And that might be your intention somewhat, but I would somehow hint that she's, maybe in these other images in some aspect, if it's like a shadow or maybe her hand or something. But this one is, like I said, I like people in pictures anyway. This makes the picture a lot more interesting looking. But just having like one person in the last shot it'll throw you off just a little bit. So I would try to think of ways maybe to incorporate either more people or having this same subject throughout the series, maybe in and out in several different shots. A close-up shot with the hand, or like I said, you can maybe silhouette her, use a shadow, maybe not show what she looks like until the last shot, because this is it's a really neat looking shot. But maybe think of another way you could show her in here. But you did a good job with these. I think the presentation looks really good. It's very professional looking, and it's an interesting little study about if it's just the same woodworking shop or whatever here. Um, but it could probably be taken a little bit further with the narrative. It's a little bit kind of hard to read, but I do like that last shot with the female in it. I think that's really a neat shot. Just maybe find a way to incorporate her more often in there would improve things somewhat.